Welcome back to GreyWolf TV, continuing our episodes of American Horror Story Hotel. This is now going to be episode 3. So, the detective, John, I believe his name is, has found some information about, which I needed to know as much as he did, with the background to the hotel and the actual original owner and builder of it and why built it. Exactly. This March guy was basically a 1920s serial killer who used a hotel to pretty much disguise and hide his love of killing, creating dummy hallways and trapdoors and hidden chutes and everything for him to be able to dispose of everything. But we saw how he came to an end when the police came for him because he was sloppy in the end. And I believe we're supposed to call her the Countess, has a new favourite, a model from when the catwalk thing was done with this new owner. I can't remember the owner's name. Is it Wells or Willis or something? So the current one is not very happy about it, but I don't see why it should be such a problem. She's given him all the lowdown as to what will keep him healthy and full of vitality, as she called it. But you may be immortal, but not to everything. You still have to be careful. And these murders that are going on with the detective seem to be running a very similar pattern. Meanwhile, his daughter has tried to tell him that his son Holden is in the hotel and she's seen him and she's taking a picture of him, but because the exposure didn't come out, he's thinking she is just telling lies, and between him and his wife it's just getting worse. That's pretty much all I know. Everything else that's going on in here so far, I've not got a clue. All I know is this is a very trippy hotel. Right, we're going to carry on. This is episode 3.
I gotta admit, you freaked me out before. I didn't understand you, but I get it now. Come on, man, talk to me.
Yeah, just trying to find him.
I know everything about you. You're the greatest serial killer who's ever lived.
There he is. Really?
How do you know all this?
I Googled you.
Public record.
That sounds obscene.
You were right.
Good. You found a calling. Then you can appreciate what I've built here. Secret rooms, hinged walls, acid pits, asphyxiation chambers. There are places in my murder palace that have sat in cold neglect for far too long.
The whole floor needs to be torn out. The space is perfect for my atelier. It's gonna be sensational. And wait until you see this room. What are you doing here?
Get your paws off. I'm not here to be a deposit in your spank bank.
You can't be allowed to touch a single room.
No.
Don't worry, dude. I got this.
He's not gonna let him.
We're gonna get you to the hospital, put you on a big fat IV of antibiotics, okay? I don't understand why you didn't call me the second his fever went over 103.
I guess I just felt ashamed after our last conversation.
You're a pretty shit mom.
I wanted to save kids because I felt I needed saving.
Yeah.
In my case, the cliche is dead on. Some days are bearable. Today is very hard.
Alex.
That's the skull.
Of a glass coffin in the bottom of an empty swimming pool. That's when I first saw him. He was just waking up.
She isn't making this show.
Saw him.
They've had their tongues nailed to the table.
Stop their tongues from wagging.
Yeah, of course. I never thought of that.
How did they fix that scar?
Trick of the trade.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Why don't you tell me about your friend?
Which one?
The one at St. Vincent's. Junkie, covered in blood, not his.
Oh, what junkies. You can't believe a word they say.
Didn't you go to Sunday school?
How about thou shalt not kill?
Well, that commandment is always translated wrong. It should be, thou shalt not commit murder. Killing can be a righteous act.
I don't know how deeply you're involved, or if you're working with someone, maybe you just start
I don't think she did.
I am starving. You're starving too. Show me right from wrong.
I want to help you.
I wish you could.
I will live with the addicts in Shitter's Alley. In a box in MacArthur Park, covered in the piss and shit of this horror of a city, before I even consider living under the same roof as you again.
Wow.
She never loved you. She was just using you. I knew that coal snake would get bored. Not because of you. You know, because that's just how snakes are. Of all the ways I have failed you, and you know what I say to your list? Shit on it. 'Cause my list beats yours. Item 1, I gave you life. Item 2, I saved your life.
I wanted to die!
What mother would have wanted her son to live? Wouldn't have done everything possible to save him.
Most mums would.
Bringing me back for me.
What am I supposed to do?
I want to know whether they can
I don't
actually
know who I
leave.
am if I'm not your mother.
You should kill yourself. You should do it even if it isn't. The streets can be dangerous.
He's gone right back to it, hasn't he?
Hey.
What now?
Why would you say that to me?
What's that supposed
You're
to
not
be?
in AA. You don't have a drinking problem. You need to give up this obsession with control.
I need to stay sharp. What is this?
I don't expect you to sign them right away. I know you're gonna want to look them over.
Divorce.
I didn't think that I could do it, but I can. I don't think you should come back and just make things harder
Him
for everyone.
being here
because
is what's
we know
done
this
it.
is what we need to do.
Something's wrong with me. I think I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm saying things.
You are seeing things.
Let's get you back to your room, okay?
I happen to think you're a genius. But you've been comfortable for far too long. You need to burn. So you can rise from the ashes.
Kill
The
Will.
ashes we will rise.
All great ideas are deadly.
I feel the same way with you right now as I did when I kissed my first man.
How many times have you been with a woman?
A few.
It's just over between us?
Don't be such a child.
What am I supposed to think? I mean, I don't even get it. All he has is money.
Then you do get it. All my rich friends got richer, 20% return every year. But he wouldn't take mine. Not until he could get it all.
So that's why she sold the hotel to get him here.
Drake can't die until after I marry him. And take every goddamn penny. Is this hell? No. If this were hell, I'll be the one in that awful Zara knockoff that you're wearing.
Yes! Ding, ding, ding! Sorry.
Holden?
It's not about why die. It's about why continue to live. I see people laughing and smiling, and I cannot for the life of me understand why.
We are going total bye-bye, right? You swear you don't have any unfinished business here?
I want nothing more than the dark silence of death itself.
I'm not sure you're gonna get it.
Well, you've come to the right crowd.
You're no good to anyone in this condition. So I'm gonna clean you up, get that poison out of your blood. I don't get on my knees for no man.
Cut! Take the case!
Woo! That look good. before you cast Jane Fonda, just let me read.
The role of Sally Hyde is going to require
A white woman.
We can talk more about it.
Ramona Royale. What an honor. I've seen all your pictures. You should go.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. Holy
That's
shit.
sad. He could have had a future. She took away from me the only thing that I ever really cared about. Those babies she made. But I need access. Someone on the inside. And that someone
is you.
It's gonna be you.
It's a pretty humbling feeling when you realize you have nowhere to go.
So
What's
he's
out
back.
there for me? I got no money, no friends I can crash with.
I thought you were an actor. You don't have to have a resume to be beautiful or talent to be an actor. Especially when the guest of honor can't see that he's the luckiest man who ever checked into the Hotel Cortez. But you think you've tasted humility out there in the streets. You ain't tasted shit, young man. You may find someone who treats you better, who screws you better, who makes you laugh more than cry. You'll never find anyone who loves you as much as she does.
Nope. Like she's just lying there.
Shouldn't be long now.
Ma. Shit. Ma, it's Donald.
Ma! She can't be dead.
Oh, now he changed tune.
Oh, come on, man. You told her you wanted her dead. What are you doing? No, don't do that.
Oh.
Well, there's some twisted poetic justice.
Okay, that was episode 3 of Hotel. That went really quick. That was like 50 minutes you shot by. So, right. This black woman we've just been introduced to, who was the actress. It can be seen from either side. She fell for this guy, but you were already with her, but you're the one who wants revenge. I can see it from the Countess's point of view as much as yours. She murdered everyone in the damn room because of it. I did like the way they did the elevator scene, where they changed from the 70s all the way up through to the mid-90s. That was nice how they did that. So now he wants his mum back after the... I don't know the guy's name behind the bar, or whoever he is. He has given him pretty much a pep talk on no one will ever love you like your mummy. And him realising he's actually got nowhere to go. The bit for me that's needed to happen happened in this episode, and that was John's wife. I still don't know her name. I'm slowly working through the names. I don't know them all yet. Actually seen Holden in the hallway. So, what's she going to do with that information now? He'd said he thought he was seeing things. She was just going to leave him to it, put him back in his room, give him some painkillers, give him some drugs, and just leave. And I wanted her to see him so she knows her daughter is not trying to hurt her, as she said she was doing in that interview room. I don't understand this thing with parents where they've lost a kid, and sometimes it can be the man or the woman feel as though they're the only person going through it, not their partner as well. And then when you still have another child to take care of, you're not listening to that one because you are still grieving for the other one. Then don't have more than one kid. Anyway, what do I know? I'm not a parent. correct me if I'm wrong, but our druggy prostitute was not given lifeblood from her, but she came back. Am I right with that? Or did I just, because there was so much going on at the beginning in the first episode, I missed it? I don't know. I'm trying to work out how many people have been made by her and how many haven't, and it's to do with the hotel. I don't precisely know. But what she has given us is her plan to keep the new owner alive long enough for her to marry him. Because right until this point, I thought she was already rich, but I suppose I should have put 2 and 2 together and realised if she's rich, why would she have let someone buy the hotel from under her? So that is her long-term plan, which is why when he was about to off him, she's like, no, stop. So that's what her next move is with him. And I do like the fact that our model guy has spoken to March again, and him saying he wants to remodel this place. I'm not going to let him. Don't worry about it. Your hotel's not going to change. There's not going to be any remodeling going on while I'm around, which I don't want to happen either. It's hard to get a grasp on this season so far, because this series does it a lot. You're mixing normal, everyday, real life with weird shit happening and going on, and you're trying to piece together what should happen in the real world, and it doesn't always equate. Like her who works for Vogue, who has just got murdered now, he should know immediately. As a detective, he'd be able to check that she didn't check out and that she hasn't been seen since. And if she's someone of influence and relatively famous among that world, or among the fashion world, would they not be questioning where she is? She checked in here, no one's heard from her since. But will that even be... I don't know, will that even be mentioned again? Or is he just going to completely overlook that? Or is he going to wait until a point till he sees her murdered corpse in the hallway like his wife just did? I don't know. I love this series, but it's hard to work out at times until you get a substantial way into the season. But I'm loving it either way. This is very different to the ones that have gone previously to it, and I'm enjoying it. So we will be back with episode 4 next. If you want to watch this in full length, all you need to do is check the link in the description, and that will take you over to Patreon, where you can watch it in full length and choose the different tiers over there. And I will see you for the next one very soon. We do 2 a week, and we are working our way through the entire season. So by all means, post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you're not already subscribed and you enjoy American Horror Story, by all means, click that button and turn your notifications on. You will know when all of them release. I will see you for episode 4 next, guys. Till then, take care.